Hello, in this video I'm going to be giving you more information about the new right in Eduphoria called Test Proctoring Administration. With this right, any user on campus, whether they are classroom teachers, special ed teachers, co-teachers, instructional coaches, deans, or principals, counselors, anyone on campus would be able to administer online assessments for teachers who are absent and also print the answer documents for those teacher students as well. Because users with this right would have nearly full access to Proctor online and paper assessments for teachers who are absent, we recommend that the users who are assigned this right be limited on the campus, as well as they should also be trained in how to actually proctor online assessments and print answer documents, just as the teachers would. This is a great short-term solution when teachers are absent for a day or a short period of time. However, if you have a long-term sub in place of a teacher, we recommend contacting us in performance and planning in order to assign those that teacher's classes and aware to the long-term sub. Once you have this right assigned to you, when you are on the Analyze tab, you will see this Test Proctoring Administration. If you're also a teacher of record and you have your own tests available, you'll be clicking there for your students. And if you are proctoring someone else's classes, you will click here. So I'm going to click on Test Proctoring Administration. You may have one or more campuses available to you. This is especially helpful if you have teachers who have students rostered at multiple campuses. So find the campus, and then you can either scroll through the list of teachers, or you can also use the search function at the top. You can search for any part of their name, click on their name, and then you'll notice over here in the top right-hand corner, it says that you're managing tests for this particular teacher. You will have access to any of their teacher, team, campus, or district assessments that they have currently available to them. You can use the filters over on the right if you're looking for maybe a CFA, and it will limit down the number of tests you have available, or if you're looking for a district benchmark. You can also look for a campus or a team test, and it'll filter down. I encourage you to use those checkboxes to help you find the test that you're looking for. You can also search up at the top. So if I know I'm looking for a CFA, I can type that, and it will filter down. Once you find the test that you're looking for, if you see a blue link, that means that this teacher has already started online testing, and you can click on that link, and it will take you to more information about that assessment, and you can click Show Students under the correct period. There may be one or more periods available to this teacher. And then you can look and see who has the test available to them. You'll be looking for those green symbols right there. You can also look and see if they have started the test. Like the student is inactive, they may have started it briefly. And then you can look at these students with the gray unavailable because their test is completed. Now, in case you are unfamiliar with the different statuses and aware, I would encourage you to look at this bar up at the top, and it will give you a little clue. For example, this completed doesn't necessarily mean that the test is graded. It says students who have submitted the test are awaiting manual grading. That means that this assessment has a constructed response question that you or the teacher will have to grade. For more information about that, please see my Aware Online Testing One-Stop Shop, and you can get more information about how to grade constructive response questions. If you need to go back to the same teacher's list of tests available and you want to start or view another assessment, what you're going to do is come up to Test Available. Note that you're still in this same teacher's classes. If you had clicked this back button saying staff selection, it would take you all the way back to the beginning where you'd have to choose your campus and or your teacher to look at their tests available. Once you find another assessment that you want to look at, maybe this one that has not been started, I can tell because the letters are black. There's no link there. If you don't know much about that, you're going to click on Online Test Proctoring. Click on that blue link, and then you'll be able to see the students, open up a class period and see those students. Notice the one big difference between you and the teachers of record is you will not have access to be able to view or edit their online supports that are available for that assessment. You're going to have to rely on if the teacher turned on those online supports before the test, or rely on if the default online assessments were assigned on the student profile tab before this test was assigned. If you have any more questions about that, you can reach out to myself or to Brandy Merriman to get more details about how to adjust those if you have students who are saying they don't have the right online supports. Once you can either select certain students and start selected, or if you have the entire class that needs to start, you can click Start All, and then that would turn to a green Available symbol, noting that those students would be able to see their assessment once they log in. Once you're ready to stop, you can click Stop All. It is not a requirement, like for example for elementary students, it's not necessarily a requirement, but if you have a timed test, or if you don't want students to have access to this online test the next time they log into their online testing site, maybe you're in middle school and you don't want them to have access to a second period test during fourth period, then of course you can go ahead and stop at the end of that period or at the end of the day, whatever is most appropriate for you and for the students. Once you're finished with this teacher's assessments, and say you want to go back and help another teacher who might be out, you can click back here to staff selection, and it'll take you back to the beginning, and then again select your campus if you have multiple, and then search for your teacher. If you have teachers who have students rostered at multiple campuses, maybe they're a hub teacher or they're a ham teacher, or maybe they have students enrolled at other campuses for different reasons, then you would need to change the campus to a different campus. So for example, when I select Wilshire and then I find this teacher's classes, these are only going to pull up her class periods and her students who are enrolled at Wilshire. If this is a virtual teacher who also has students, like say at Cerna, then I would have to also go back and choose that other campus where they have the students enrolled. Okay. If for some reason you search for that teacher's name at their other campus, maybe this isn't your home campus, but this teacher has students at that other campus, and you don't find them, then that means that teacher is going to need to update their profile in Aware, which I also have a video for showing them how to do that. It's very quick and simple. So this teacher would go to their profile and add all the campuses where they have students currently enrolled.